Hi, this is Kim Pinkney and welcome to my channel. Alrighty, so yesterday, well rather a few days ago, I had started on Tina Turner, and I'll catch you guys up to what I was doing. Now for Throwback Thursday, and I'm a little late for it, well by a day, but I was working on this one image of Tina Turner, and my Throwback Thursday would have been, let's see, for this month I was going to do people throughout the ages, like a battle of the ages type of thing, where icons of the 70s, 80s, today, etc. Would be featured in kind of like a medieval type of setting. So like people of the 70s would be featured as like warriors of some sort, so, or kings or queens or whatever. And I was thinking of Tina Turner because nobody really brought up the 70s so much, 60s, 70s, and I thought, wow, you know, Tina was like the shiznit back then, and still is, in my opinion. But nobody brought her up, and I'm like, huh, well, hell, I take it upon myself to kind of do a little something of Tina. So the first image I was coming up with, and it was so hard to find a really good source image of her looking fierce, that was able to be captured, like, you know, because I need to see details in order to like do a good picture. And I just could not find one that was clear enough. So the one that I did find, it didn't look enough like her because it was so fuzzy and so old. And I didn't want to use a picture of her current day, you know, like what I had of the 80s and the 90s. So I was like, so I just tried to work with what I had, and I wanted her to be like a barbarian queen, you know, because everything she had was like angular and ripped up and just savage looking, and like Proud Berry, Shake It Tail Feather videos that I've seen always had her looking really tough. So I'm like, you know what, this is her, you know. So I want to try to capture her in like a vicious style, a vicious type of way, you know, rough, and you know, nothing's ever done easy. Her climb was never easy, and there's so much passion in it. So I wanted her to like be slaying, but when she cuts you, it like bleeds music. So that's what this music coming off the axe is, because I couldn't think of a really good weapon that, you know, cuts like an axe would. But then I got it this morning and I was looking at it and I'm like, I don't like this image. I don't know. So I decided to take it to a more cartoony level, less precise, I guess, because it just didn't look right. So I started drawing a little doodle of Tina, and I didn't want to throw away all the baby in the bathwater. So I just started doodling, and my stomach was acting up, so I didn't go live right away. And so I wanted to capture her big hair, big smile, but I still wanted that axe. So I started trying to capture the spirit of her, and she kind of reminds me of Ursula Andress from 10,000 BC or something like that. So I'm like, you know what, this kind of works. You know, it works kind of like a barbarian type of queen type of thing. So this is what I've got so far, and this is where I've left off. Just going to pretty much do the picture of her, and I don't know if I'm going to be running off to the bathroom because my stomach has just been acting up lately. So I'm going to try to go as fast as I can. And if I wasn't afraid, such a coward of a copyright strike, I'd put like some of her music on. So next best thing, I just started playing some funk music. Now, one of the things I've heard about different people who color, uh, they're intimidated by coloring people because they think that they have to be exact. Nah, this is fantasy. You don't have to be exact at all. As a matter of fact, be as outrageous as you want. Put bling on her if you want. Me, I intend on adding a bit of blood in the shape of musical notes. Because when she slays, she slays. It's like you just feel the heart in her music. And I still have some of her music on my playlist. But when she made that comeback, boy, in her music, you know, like Private Dancer, oh, for some reason that song kind of makes me want to cry. When I was younger, I'm like, I yell Private Dancer. I'm like, you stupid little kid, you don't know what the hell she talked about. But, back to harkening to another time where, when you wanted to dance with somebody and maybe you just weren't all that, you could pay someone to dance with you. I suppose you're a little private dancer, but it also had like other meanings. And We Don't Need Another Hero from come on, Kim, work it out. Try to get her fist in here. Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. Oh, so good music. I might end up finding a source image. Somebody gripping a weapon here, but I think we'll work with this, what we got. And we'll bring this down just a little lower, so I don't have to erase too much. Figure out how I'm having her grip here. I'll probably end up throwing gloves or something like that on her. Definitely more fur. Yeah, so this outfit's going to be like really furry with some metal accents and stuff like that on it. Let's see, I think I'll have some of these parts here be metal, and then everything else kind of be like a fur. And the way I do fur is I use the short hair brush in Procreate here, and I'll do like a layer of black, because this is going to be colored by somebody, maybe me. And then I'll go over it with white and then layer it again with black to try to give it an outline. An outline feel. So here we go with the white. So it'll give you something to color when you print it out. And then before I obliterate all of it, I just come back again with maybe a shorter layer of black, and then I'll go over that again with white. So the black is just to kind of give it a base. Oops, didn't switch. There we go. And I'll just come a little bit smaller, and then just kind of keep the black as an outline type of thing. And I might even go over some of the fur with a harder brush. Black again. So whatever color you go over it with, it'll have like a kind of gradient look to it. I'm just going to go over it just lightly so it gives it like kind of like a gray color. I don't want it too dark to where it won't take a color going over it. And then for her hair, I'm going to probably do the same thing, but I'm going to use the fine hairbrush. She always had these straight wigs. And I'm just going to leave the highlights alone. And because she's a barbarian, I'm just going to have it be a very big wig. I'm just going to follow the line here. Her wig is like really put together, so I'm not going to have like too many, what is called, you know, like wild pieces. Make it look bigger. This brush works a lot better when it's really huge. And I think I'm liking the change. It looks a little bit more like her. It's a lot clearer. And versus what we had before. So here's what we had before. And here's where I am now. And I think this is a lot more fun. In my own opinion. Okay, so I had created some textures. Let's see. I'll just call it like stolen metal. Most barbarians, they're not matchy type of thing. So even the fur should be like a little off, depending. Let's see. So I might even put some snake skin or something like that in there. You never know. And I found that the pastels go over these pretty well. Come on, you. And the other colored pencils go over it really well. I've created all these. We'll throw some jewels and stuff like that on her too. Chain brush. We'll just put some chain mail on her. Make it a little bigger. Let's see, I'll make it a little smaller too. Just so that we've got chain, and we'll have chains like loose and flying all over the place. Give it like a band of some sort. Let's see, how about something a little bit more decorative? And we'll toss a big jewel on her forehead with on its own layer. There we go, that one's done. There we go. And we do some sort of, I guess we could use that same brush. Have it go through her hair. Okay, and then we'll duplicate it and we'll make it brighter. Let's see how to add it. So it doesn't go outside the scope here. I'll try to hit it where I think the light might hit it. To have it disappear into her hair. Alright. Let's throw more fur on her. But you never can have too much fur. Oh, let's see. And we'll even throw some fur on her hands. I'm trying to remember where I put it. I think it's one of my favorites. There it is. And that's the short hair brush. It's black. Keep alternating until I got a nice mix that will be really easy to go over with pen or colored pencil. The cool thing about fur is that, especially if you're doing like a mystical person or a person who is, fantasy, it can be like any color, any color, any kind of shape pattern, because, who knows what kind of monster you got this fur from. Could be bear, could be werebear, who knows? You don't know. I could tell you, but I might have to kill you. Let's see. Alright. And then you can just kind of shape it. So I'm going to use the smudge brush, but I'm going to change it to the short hair instead of the other one. That way, when it smudges, it'll smudge hair. fur type texture, so it shouldn't lose too much of the texture. And I just wanted to kind of set it apart from the fur, just a little. Yeah, this brush is a really great way to fake your hair. If you're no good at drawing hair, this brush will save you so much time. In Procreate. There are different brushes in other programs. Okay, so her hair should stand out a little bit from the fur, and just in case, I'll outline the fur just a bit. Just to keep it separate. And I'm not going around with like a solid line. I'm like having my line kind of interrupt some of the fur. And I can even throw more of her hair in here. And just add a little bit of black. Because usually people will print this out on white paper. Okay, still have the short brush. Have it intermingle with the hair a bit, the fur. Okay. Alright. I think this leg down here is a little too long, and there's a stray line on it. Just gotta find out what layer the line is on. Need the syrup brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for outlining. Okay, let's get, I want to put like a little design on here. I don't like what this chainmail is doing. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's see if I guess it'll be okay. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's see if I can use that next. Okay, I think it might be safe to get rid of the underdrawing. I'm all over the place, I apologize. Let's see. Now, if I ever want to do like the alien, this is going to be like the texture I'm going to use. And it's the same brush that's for fire, only I just have it extended a little further out. Could be like dragon scale. Let's do something like that. So we have like that part right there is dragon, and then let's have another part here. We'll use the mermaid's tail. Maybe that might work. Yes, my tailor is part dragon, part mermaid. Maybe it was a sea dragon or something like that. We got that from. Okay. And I'm gonna see if I can cover or bring that out on some of the others too. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna merge some of these layers together. I'm trying to decide which ones. So I need to be careful with it's merged. Change that to too big. I'm just going to try to tame some of the wildness here.
I don't know what you found. I'm kind of jealous now.
Let me see if I can use some of that snake or something like that. Okay, I'll just kind of bring that in between. So it looks like you got like the belly of the snake, and then you got like part of the outline of the snake. When you go to Barbarians R Us, sometimes you just don't question. Get some of that fur out of there. Whoops, waste of fingers. Oh. Oh, now that's cool. And if you're going to be tacky, you might as well be tacky all the way, right? Going full barbarian here. Got my snake gloves on. I wonder if I want to extend it a little. I think I like the snake better than the mermaid tail. And then I could probably have like a little bit of snake skin or something like that. glove on here in her fingers. So here's her fist. Kind of burying the lines here. Handful of lines. And some of the fur be longer. Who wore it better, the animal or the person? Dark, a little bit of light. Go ahead and get this a little bit of an outline to define where it is, and then we'll start working on the axe. Use snakeskin again. We'll put a couple right here. And so I gotta move that muff ball here. It's on this layer, yep. It's like furry kneecaps. Okay, and we'll just kind of keep it underneath the music here. Alright, she looks like she's having fun just cutting folk with her music. Okay, so I'm going to have the axe kind of come off of the cheekcloth here. Looks like some of it's going off the page. I didn't leave much for this to color. Let's see. This stuff down a little bit. Got to be careful that if you let go of the selection and it's off the page, it is gone forever. Unless you undo what you did. Okay, so I'm going to warp it a little bit. Oh, did I cut you? Oh, I'm so sorry. Not sorry. Okay. It's not too bad. We want the splatter. Let's see. Okay, so now I think I'm okay to merge my layers and get rid of everything this way. And I'm kind of letting the bloody swash, or whatever this is called, let the musical notes kind of take over, so there won't be anything beneath them, kind of like a border of sorts. So I'm going to erase anything that's beneath it, and get rid of this now. So now it's just cleaning up lines, and I'm just not liking this part of the chain. Let's see if I can do something about that. Maybe get a layer. And I believe it's transparent. Let's see, we use like a gray. Okay, that fills. We'll do a clipping mask. Alright, so what I'm looking for is something, either I'm going to use the chain brush again, but this time we'll give it more of an effect. It doesn't help when it's gray. Let's see. There's the black. Now, it shouldn't go outside of the gray shape that I created. Ooh, that's still pizzy, isn't it? I could just turn it into fur. Okay, now I'll duplicate this. Okay, and then I'm just going to offset. So it kind of looks like they're raised. So we'll have some raised, some not raised. Yeah, we should do something like a barbarian would. Let's see, how about... Ooh, we should have some musical notes somewhere in there too. Let me try something. Make another layer. Duplicate it, change this to black, and then select, and it should fill it with black. We'll put the black beneath. Come on, yeah. And then we'll offset the white. So it looks like it's raised on top of that. I wonder. Trying to give it more of a shadow. Okay, so that's on top of that. Definitely weird effect. So it's like you have the rings beneath this sash of sorts. Let's see if we can do something else with it. Big. Yeah, we can't see it. If I make this, that doesn't suck too bad. I mean, it sucks, but it doesn't suck that bad. Okay, so if I get rid of this and just kind of make it, let's see if I do a clipping mask. Nah. It looks okay on top. I'm gonna do a slight shadow. So like, there's a little bit of gray. Drop the opacity. Oops. Too busy. It's better without it. Oh, I think I put it on the wrong layer. It's supposed to be on this layer. Sometimes I overdo it, so I've got to know when to stop. But just want to see if I can make these stand out a little bit more. There we go. Let's try to see that musical note. Okay. And trying to decide if I want to do something similar with these guys. No, I'll just leave it alone. Okay, let's see, what else can we do to her? Do something to the staff here. So I'm just going to merge everybody together for now. Okay. Make sure it's beneath. I'm going to fill this with a texture or fill it with a color. And then see if I can throw a texture on it. Ooh. Yeah. Alright. We'll do a clipping mask. Make a new layer. Add clipping mask. Let's see what kind of texture we'll use here. cut you with diamonds. You'll need a different color diamond. I wonder if I make it big, it's going to stay within the boundaries of the mask here. Should look for like a metal looking. I like this effect. I don't know how I did it and why it happened. Probably just something that didn't get erased. Maybe musical notes in here. Oh, I know. Let's see, I want to put those numbers, like 4 over 4. Make it big. If I've got one that has the traditional that's close. We are barbarians here. Okay, that's cute. I guess that's like the beats per measure or something like that. Ooh, I like that. Keep it funky. There we go. Color that in whites. Make sure it's above, oops. And I don't know, I think this is a bit much. Let me see if I can fill this in with white. And just let a person color that in. It'll have to be above it. Mm. Let's see. That way, whoever's coloring it can put whatever they want on here. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if we can make it so it doesn't suck. Okay, so we got that. See, I'm gonna do maybe an outline of some sort. Well, we're almost done. Make a good time. And my stomach is holding up pretty well. Okay. Kind of smooth it out a bit. Maybe we get a little bit of an outline on the outside. Okay, just drop it down a little bit. Still it's messy. Oh, shucky ducky. Alright. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay. A few lines. Alright, almost there. Yeah, just have like a little bit of fur overlap. And I guess we can have a little bit of the chain go over. Let's do this. All right. Trying to figure out what to do with that thumb. Let's see. Instead of trying to erase that, I think I'll just see if I can get it to blend in with the fur. No, not favorite skins. I'm just using the smudge tool. Just bring it down a little bit. And the way the smudge tool works is that you want to pull the color from one area to another. So you'll be smudging from wherever area that you start. So if I start in a dark area, it'll smudge the dark. If I start in a lighter area, it'll smudge the lighter area. And if you alternate between the two, you'll get kind of like a gradient. Okay, so this is underneath. And because I've merged the layers, I'm going to have a few problems like these. Go ahead and fix this. So I'm just going to increase the outline just a little bit. We'll just have this be bare flesh. And let's give her a little bit of a nail here. We'll increase the size of this one. All right, Tina. All right. Okay, you guys. For those of you just joining, I just finished this picture, and go ahead and do a quick replay, and then we'll call it. Alrighty. So again, for our Throwback Thursday, Coloring with Candace 2021, for the month of April, I am doing icons of the 70s, 80s, etc. As medieval type warriors, Dungeons and Dragons type of thing. So there might be somebody who's wielding magic. So far it's been musicians. LL Cool J. Who else have I done? Crap. Oh, no. I had tried to draw David Hasselhoff, but it didn't really look like the Hoff. We can only work so much magic. But, oh goodness. Yeah, this one evolved from this position to what we currently have. I took a vintage picture of Tina, made her hair bigger, where she was looking fierce, and I'm like, ooh, fierce. She would make an awesome barbarian. And she was like barely holding the axe. It's like, what a diva. And then I started looking at it and I go, I don't like the weight of everything here. It just didn't look right. So I ended up changing it this morning. I took like a day as a break. I mean, I was feeling it when I was drawing it, but afterwards I'm like, yeah, it's not quite working out, because I just couldn't get the likeness. It turned out her nose wasn't wide enough, and I'm so used to seeing Tina from one position, you know, like face on, that seeing her like this just didn't look enough like her when I tried to draw her. But channeling like the before the Thunderdome type of thing, you know, here's Auntie Entity. Before Thunderdome. What's funny is I tried to draw Auntie Entity, but I didn't have a good grasp of Procreate at the time. It was like my first year of having Procreate in my iPad. And I just was not getting the effects that I wanted. But now I can probably confidently draw Auntie Entity the way I wanted her drawn. I wanted to draw a picture of her and Mad Max, and her holding like that little, it was like a gun slash, what do they call those things? Crossbow? So a little crossbow gun, aiming it at him with her like leg on him, but I never got to finish it. I started it on paper at one time and tried to bring it over into Procreate, and I just could not get the chainmail effect on her outfit. That was the only thing holding me back. But now, since I make my own brushes and stuff, I don't buy nobody's brushes. I can do it myself. Like 2 years too late, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We live and we learn. Yeah, I was feeling that kind of like Conan vibe this morning. 10,000 BC with Raquel Welch in this position, and I'm like, man, that really looks like Raquel Welch. And she had a similar nose, similar build. I'm like, oh, okay, alright. But I prefer it being Tina Turner, at least on this image. We'll save Raquel for another day. And for the hair and the fur, I used Procreate brushes. The fine hair and the short hair brush, and got this furry effect really fast. The musical note brushes I made myself. The jewel brushes I made myself. And the snake and, let's see, mermaid brush right here, but I changed it from the mermaid to something else. It was like almost snake, almost leopard looking print. And almost there. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, and I will have a, what is it called? I will have a, let's see, I'm going to upload this to, oh God, where am I going to upload it? Oh yeah, to the link that you'll see in the description. And then also, probably to Instagram, but, posting it in our group. Feel free to join the group, just answer a few questions, and we'll let you in, and you can post whatever you want. You can access this one, just let us know, or actually just post it and give me a little credit, and make sure you throw in the throwback coloring with Candace on the bottom. And if you have any suggestions for the next person, feel free to let me know. I see a few things I want to kind of add to her hair. Probably like the part. I use a fine hair brush. I'm just going to kind of give it a part here. Yeah, and this will be available to you for free. Just download and color, or if you have another drawing program, you can always bring it into there and color and post and send me a link, because I just get all giddy and excited when I see other people coloring my junk. You know, I think the next person I do is going to be like wielding crayons or something like that. That way you guys can color someone holding crayons. Just kind of adding a little bit of detail. It just kind of look plain. Alright. Okay, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. And thanks for the likes. I really appreciate it. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.